in case things get out of control here.
Joy, we are seeing a woman on a bullhorn speaking to the crowd. Can you? Oh, and we just saw something. All right, we see fire.
I'm not sure what's being thrown. There's something being thrown at it. No, it looks as if it's fireworks, and you just saw an officer kick that. There are fireworks that you're seeing. And I just saw one of those fireworks be picked up, and they're being hurled back above and beyond that line of officers.
Well, this is obviously taking
We're seeing, okay, and the line is advancing again. Kai and Jennifer, you can see the officers, and the objects are still being thrown at them.
Hey, Joy, are the officers on the other?
There is.
Are the officers on the other end of the street starting to come in to sandwich these protesters at all?
I'm sorry, Kai?
Are the officers on the other end of the street where you said those other resources were being assembled, are you getting any indication that they're coming in to sandwich the protesters in the middle?
No, not at this point. So we have this line of officers here at this intersection. A half block away, there is another line of officers. And then in addition to that, there is the parking lot that I was referring to a little bit ago. And it doesn't appear as if any of those resources have been moved down to this area just yet. But besides the officers on foot, I'm also looking at the tactical units behind the line. They've also advanced here in West Baltimore tonight. So the other line that's about a half block away, it seems to me as if they're holding that space to make sure that demonstrators or protesters don't make their way down in this direction.
Joy, are these mostly Baltimore City officers, or can you tell the ones who are on the lines right now?
The ones on the line right now, these are local police officers for the most part. We did see a lot of Prince George's County officers come in. So I would say the vast majority, I'm looking at some of their sleeves. I'm also, I believe that Baltimore County has some officers here. But for the most part, we're talking about city officers who make up this line. But again, you do have other jurisdictions mixed in as well.
Well, Joy, we can see a small fire still burning there. I guess the result of these fireworks or whatever kind of explosive devices are being thrown, and then a great deal of smoke, which makes it difficult to see exactly what's going on from above. Never mind for us, but obviously for the officers on the scene there too, it has to be tough to really see what's happening.
Exactly, and when they have objects coming in, all this smoke does is complicate matters because they don't necessarily have that same vantage point when they're coming in. So the smoke is definitely complicating matters as far as law enforcement goes at this point.
Joy,
they've advanced and they've... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Well, I was just going to ask you if you've seen any National Guard in that area, because it seems like if there were a place for them to be right now, this would be it.
No, and earlier this afternoon we were commenting on that, and we did see, we did see some officers who appeared to be with the National Guard in the middle area between the two lines of local officers, but I'm talking 4 or 5 members. Yeah. Certainly not a strong presence here as far as what I could tell with the National Guard.
Joy, you just kind of jumped there for a second. What happened?
There was a bottle that was thrown and in our it landed in our direction and on the ground, and I wasn't sure if it was what it was.
Right.
So that's why I jumped back.
Well, certainly understandably, and again, we just advise you to please take precautions out there. We are concerned for your safety as well, so please be very careful. We are looking overhead now at a line of traffic down the street and some vehicles moving in. I don't know how far that is from your location, but obviously there's no traffic coming in and out of where you are right now.
No, I just looked down the road and no, I'm not seeing any traffic. Again, we've got a portion of North Ave blocked off, but as far as coming up Pennsylvania, there's still traffic that could come through the intersection, but I'm seeing one car inch closer and closer. I'm not sure if that's a police cruiser or just a resident, but that's the only vehicle I'm looking at right now at the 4 intersection, or at the intersection here.
Yeah, we see that same vehicle. You're watching Fox 45 News at 10, live coverage of the curfew in effect in the city of Baltimore as a state of emergency. State of emergency in the city of Baltimore is still in effect. We're going to continue to bring you live coverage. That curfew is in effect. Police have announced and asked people to leave the area. We'll bring you live coverage in just a moment. We're going to take a break.
Lexus is a proud